Well, Happy New Year. I look a little rough, but I got to bed early. We went out to dinner and I had a margarita and a shrimp vegetable dish. It was really good. Heading out to Walmart later, my mom gave me a gift card, so I'm going to try to see if I can get a printer because I really miss having a printer. I'm having a dinner party, I guess, for my brother and my son because their birthdays are coming up in January. And so we're going to have prime rib. My husband is hunting today. He and a friend go duck hunting, and my husband takes the breast meat, and that's what I make Lulu's food out of. I also use organ meats, and I use what do they call root vegetables, because she has urethra, bladder issues. She had emergency surgery. Long story. Oh, that dog, she suffered for a long time. We were in and out of the doctors until she had emergency surgery. She had stones so bad in her urethra, and she's a 13-pound Shih Tzu, so you can imagine how, small that was. They were in her bladder. She also had a growth in her bladder they took out. They wanted her on SD, you figure it out, for the bladder issue. It's Shih Tzus are prone to stones, especially female ones, and then she gets infections, right? So this food, which she had been on to prevent them coming back, was like if cement and Jell-O had a baby. I mean, it was disgusting. The color was like cement. She ate it. I don't know what they put in there to make it taste good, but ugh. So I looked up on YouTube and got an ebook off Amazon for making homemade dog food because I watched The Truth About Cancer and then The Truth About Pet Cancer. If you have not seen either one of those yet, you must do that this year. Changed my life completely. It did help with my keto journey, but also with Lulu, because commercial dog food is crap. You have to watch The Truth About Pet Cancer. It will blow your mind. So I make her food out of chicken hearts, chicken livers, calf liver, and then the duck when the guys come home with duck, and then sweet potatoes, squashes, and then I do put a vitamin in there. I hope it's, something. It's hard. I mean, how do you know what your dog needs? It's just like us. We don't know what we need. You would have to have an extensive blood workup to figure out what you need. Like I had one a couple of years ago. Doctor said I needed potassium. So he prescribed me potassium, and I guess I got over that. But, I mean, you don't know, right? You just hope that you're doing your dog good. Okay, kibble. You will learn about this in The Truth About Pet Cancer. Kibble, dry kibble is not good. They talk about a species-appropriate diet and what the animals ate in the wild. We've domesticated animals. And then for the last 100 years, we've been giving them this crap. Well, guess what? Animals are getting the same diseases that we are. Diet. So, yeah, she gets her own food. It's quite a process making it, but I've got it down, and my daughter and son-in-law gave me a really, really neat food processor that makes it so much easier for me now. And Lulu loves it. I use fish too. This last week was her fish batch, and I put beet in there too. I put a small bead in there, and I got, I don't know, like probably, I don't know, probably 2 quarts. It's red, dark pink red. But I should have cut back on that a little. But yeah, so that's what I do for her, keeping her healthy. She's doing really good. They have had her on anti-inflammatory for this growth in her bladder, and the last time I took her in for a checkup, she had a little bit of bacteria showing up in her sample. So they put her on antibiotics again. I'll be taking her in before we go to Vegas in February, because I always get her checked before we go, because 2 times we took her and she was already getting very sick. We came home and she was very sick. So we really take her in and get her checked. So yeah, I mean, our animals are part of the family, right? So why wouldn't you keep them healthy too? And she's kept her weight. She's 13. She's been as high as 13.8 and as low as 12. The last time I took her in, she was like 12.8. So she had lost some weight. She's right around 13 pounds. So yeah, let's get our animals healthy in 2020 as well. I mean, I'm telling you, this store-bought dog food is just not good. Give them fresh food. You can make it raw. This one doctor that I watched, she said that you can do this raw if you want, but if it grosses you out, cook the meat. So I cooked the meat. Sometimes it's almost cooked all the way through, and sometimes it's a little pink, so that's all right. Because in the wild, they ate fresh meat and no grains. She doesn't get any grains. They probably didn't eat grains in the wild, So corn and rice and all that, no, she don't get that. So that's that. I just wanted to pop on here and wish you a Happy New Year and keep your house healthy. If you want to take a vitamin, that's fine too. I really don't, because I eat really good. I eat, and then I take my Young Living Ningxia and a vitamin C and a vitamin B. If you are feeling sluggish and just tired, you need some B vitamins. So go ahead and get you some good quality B vitamins. Puritan's Pride, I got a liquid vitamin. You just put it under your tongue. So I take that too, as well as the Young Living B vitamin. So yeah, here's to healthy you in 2020. And I will pop on here with some more videos. I want you to just, take the time to study and learn how to eat healthy. And I want you to get a notebook or a journal and start recording. Now, if you find that you're going out of your mind and you got to have a cracker with peanut butter, or you got to have a Nutri-Grain bar or whatever, gobble it down and feed the monster. But then I want you to record why you had to do that and how did it make you feel. Did it make you feel better physically and emotionally? And if not, write that down. You know what? Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. You will learn over and over. I did it. I ate a handful of chocolate chips or, whatever. We don't have junk in the house to eat, but you will find it. And then I felt terrible. It's like, why did I do that? And alcohol. We're going to discuss alcohol too. There's 2 theories on it, and so we'll just figure out what works for you, right? I had a margarita last night, and I don't really know what effect it had because I don't have a monitor. I want to get a monitor. So all these things matter, right? Keep a journal on your progress, how you're doing, how you feel. Food is a very emotional thing. People go, oh, you know, I'm hungry, I want a snack. Let's just eat something. Without even thinking. They did a test. They had a person with a bowl of tomato soup. Okay? That person ate and they ate. They ate the whole bowl of soup. Then the next time they put a blindfold on these people. They blindfolded them with the same bowl of soup and they said, okay, start eating and quit when you feel full. So they ate and they ate and then they felt, okay, I think I'm done. They took the blindfold off. They ate half the bowl. Only half. So your eyes are part of eating, right? It's there, it looks good, and you're going to eat it. I thought that test was amazing. I tried it on myself, and it does work. If you can't see your food, you don't know how much you've eaten. And all of a sudden, you go take the blindfold off, and it's like, whoa, I only ate half, and I'm fine. I'm satisfied. This is very interesting. There's another test that they did. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll figure it out and I will let you know. So thank you for listening to my ramblings, and here's to you, a healthy new you in 2020.